I don't know how to start this.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
What's up?
What's up? Hey, everybody, welcome to the IIBH, If I'm Being Honest podcast. Here I am, Soul Felony, aka Bert. Here we have Retro Snorlax, aka Ken.
Dipper?
What did it be? Ken and then aka Retro Snorlax?
I don't think it really matters.
Oh,
Although I think it does sound better the second way.
Ken
Like
aka
name
Retro
then
Snorlax.
also known as, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ken, you just had COVID. We were supposed to do this podcast 3 weeks ago.
Mhm.
And
Then we had technical problems,
yes. And then
and
we
then I got
had you had
COVID.
COVID, yes. And I almost couldn't
2
do
out
it.
of 10. Don't recommend.
2 out of 10.
hmm
I had COVID. It wasn't that bad.
Mine sucked a lot, quite a
Mine,
bit.
mine, mine
I
was
was pretty
okay.
much dead for like 2 days,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
actually,
I
I had
couldn't
two
move without
days.
being in immense pain.
I had 2 days where I was kind of poop, but after that it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. So I already am lost, dude. I am absolutely exhausted. This week has already been fucking toxic. But yeah, I really wanted to make a podcast with you because you
Yeah.
are somebody who is interested in content creation. That isn't just for fun. You kind of want to do
Yeah.
something with it, and
Exactly.
which means you have drive somewhat
Got power.
because you haven't even streamed in like 2 weeks, kid.
I know, dude. I have had COVID.
So COVID is like 5 days, right?
Yeah,
What
I'm not
happened to the
sure. Like,
other 9 days?
well, I got COVID, and then in the middle of my COVID, Oni got COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been like taking
Your
over, taking
wife.
care of the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Eh?
Oh my goodness, your wife. Only your wife.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Um,
So then I was like taking care of kids and shit.
did you hear about or do you know who the Try Guys are?
Yeah, well, I don't really know who they are much, but I
Oh.
saw something about some dude cheating on his wife.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Try Guys were part of BuzzFeed. It was like 4 guys. They decided to branch off and do stuff with on their own and created the Try Guys channel and all that. And apparently, uh, the one dude that was married and his whole brand was like, "This is my wife. I'm married. I have family. I have kids. Yada yada." That was his entire brand for the Try Guys. Eventually, he got caught cheating with one of his uh, associates, or like not associate, his employee. It was his employee he got caught cheating with, and apparently it was a relationship for a year. And yeah, which is absolutely insane. How I don't understand how nobody else saw that they were fucking
Yeah. See, I didn't know that, like, cause I don't watch them. I didn't know that, like, that was kind of like his thing.
brand. Yeah,
Cause like personally, if somebody's gonna be unfaithful in a relationship or whatever, I don't really care to get involved in that internet wise. But I guess if like you're trying to make that your whole shtick, then maybe I can see where publicly it would be more of an issue.
yeah.
But that's kind of crazy.
hmm With his own employee.
Yeah, which is generally not a good situation because you shouldn't be trying to get into relationships with like employees because there's like an imbalance of power there.
hmm Damn. All my managers tried to get with me, Ken.
Yeah, makes sense.
What? Oh my goodness. I I have this manager, Ken, that oh, she's a bitch. I don't hit women, but I'll beat a bitch type of thing. Um uh
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Let's pretend I'm
uh
following you for a
no,
bit.
she's a complete bitch, man. I don't know. She's just power hungry, and then she like fucking she's just a terrible person. I was listening to a podcast one day and I'm just zoning. I open my phone to go to the next episode. I put it directly in my pocket as soon as I hit the next button. She comes by, she rests her shoulder on the shelf. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Zoning." She's like, "Well, why you watching stuff on the clock?" I was like, "Cause I want to, cause I want to." And she's like, "Oh, well, you're not supposed to do that. Also, having earbuds in is against the dress code, so you gotta take it out." I was like, "Okay." And then she like, "You better." I was like, "Okay." And then I did it at that moment. Like, what? I said okay, and as soon as I put my hand to my ear, you're just gonna keep talking. So that was instance one of like her being a bitch to me. Today, so I do mod squad. Mod squad, like each person is supposed to do 5 sections. You know, like section 4x4 sections of shelves.
Yeah.
Uh, my two associates did 18 together, so pretty much 9 per person. I did 22. She comes up to me and tells me, "Oh, he's taking his sweet ass time." I'm like, "What?" I don't even think managers are supposed to say that to you.
No, they're
He's
not
taking his
supposed to
sweet
say
ass
that.
time. So I'm reporting her, which isn't the first time apparently. And also, this happened. I want to say a couple weeks back. It was right when I came back from vacation. There was an investigation going on, and it was because her picture in our computer room, so we can like take tests and stuff. Her picture had her eyes crossed out, like scratched out from like a box cutter or something. So they had an investigation, and apparently the person got fired for doing that.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty crazy.
she's a terrible person, Cam. I'm just letting you know. Like if
Yeah.
people want to scratch out her eyes, I mean, she's not that good of a she's not that good of a manager.
I mean, sometimes people are just weird, but yeah, no, I get you. I'm not saying that's not the case, but
Hmm.
yeah, I get that.
She's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Um, how did we get here, manager?
I don't know. You kind of went off on your manager thing, which I was just like, all right, that's cool.
Oh, you brought up managers. Yes, you did, kid.
Did I? I'm gonna be real. I have like hella brain fog right now.
Oh, because of COVID. I think we did
Yeah.
say something about COVID, and then oh, the net thing from Try Guys,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
where he was
Shouldn't.
fucking
Yeah.
his employee. You shouldn't be fucking your
You shouldn't be doing
employees.
that.
And then I
No.
somehow got to the bitch. Dude, I
Which
almost
isn't.
said her name.
That would have been interesting. Uh, but I mean, following up the you shouldn't be sleeping with your employees. It's not where I thought the story was gonna go. If I'm being 100% honest.
Talking about scratching out the eyes of your boss. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but, yeah, no, I mean, it's just unprofessional,
Mhm.
like I said, it creates, like, an imbalance of power, and, like,
Mhm.
where it's can you really give consent to, when somebody holds, like, a certain level of authority over you kinda deal?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't ever
Bad
do
time.
it.
Don't do it.
Don't even fuck your coworkers, man. That's a
Yeah,
messy
just
situation.
just leave work I've always said, I've had, like, quote, unquote, "friends" that I have at work. Where, like,
Mm.
I'll like, work friends where I'll chit chat, but, like, I'm not going to the bar with them after work, or I'm
Mhm.
not going to, like, hang out at their barbecue. Like, I like
See,
leaving work at work and home, personal life separate from that bullshit.
I made that mistake once, Ken. I will never go back.
Yeah.
My sugar daddy.
I
I miss him, but I couldn't. I just couldn't suck his dick. I
Yeah.
told this story
I think
before
you could
on
you
stream.
yeah, you could have been able to put 100% effort into content creation now, but
That's
it's
true. I
just,
would have had a home, a car.
bar.
Yeah,
And for what, a
dude.
dick? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
like a
mean,
pretty good deal.
women do it for free. People who love just anybody who loves dick does it for free. I just couldn't. I was gonna get a house and a car for it, dude. I fucked up. I fucked up in life.
Fucked up.
I just had to climb the ladder of dicks, and I couldn't.
Just One dick at a time.
One dick at a time. Just suction cup it. Ooh, never mind. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Would you suck a dick for a house?
I don't know. Like, I feel like most of the time I would say no, but like I've also been in situations where I'm just like, I just want to give up on like
Mm,
trying to work through capitalism. That yeah,
mm-hmm.
I'd be like, yeah, I'd do it. But I think it really depends on the scenario. You know,
So,
I mean, if you get set for
like,
for
would the
life.
house have to have like a certain price tag on it, like 200K?
Oh,
Well,
I
I
don't
guess it
know.
also depends on where you're gonna live, right? Where would
Yeah,
you live?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Arizona?
I, I don't know if I'd move back to Arizona, to be honest.
It's
Like,
too
I
hot.
like the area, but I don't know.
I also don't like the houses here. They're kind of
Yeah,
ugly.
I wouldn't mind moving back to New Mexico. Maybe not
Uh,
Albuquerque, but of
mm, anything like an
course it's
hour
been
out from
years.
Albuquerque is just
Yeah,
druggies, crime,
I
STDs.
I will say I did really enjoy my time in Flagstaff, Arizona. So like the scenery was gorgeous. Like every morning, you just wake up and you got like fucking red ass hills everywhere, and it's
If you're on
pretty.
the east side of like Arizona, it's pretty nice.
Hmm.
East side,
It's
west
been a
side
long
sucks
time since
ass.
I've been in those particular areas though, so it's like I couldn't say for certain. Like obviously,
Dude,
as an adult,
Williams. Oh,
my
Williams
priorities
so
are a bit
pretty.
different than they were as a kid.
Then you got to look for schools and
Hmm.
for children. That's why I never have
Yeah,
children. I saw a
yeah.
TikTok Ken of this kid or this dad is like toddlers are supposed to know what to do with eggs. So he gives his like I would say a 4-year-old daughter an egg, and then he gives his like 1.5, maybe 2-year-old son an egg. The son throws the egg, and he's like, "Oh, well, you're not supposed to do that." And then the daughter just chucks the egg into the little boy's eye, and
Oh
I
no.
realized I could not be that father in that situation because I would fall to my knees and start laughing in the yolk that just splattered across my son's face. I'd be ruffling all over that floor.
Dude, like 90% of parenting is just trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Or like waiting to laugh until later is
Mhm.
the important thing. It's like
Mm,
because
I couldn't.
I'm sure I've mentioned it before. You learn a lot from your first kid moving on to a second. So I remember when my daughter would like trip and she'd like fall down a couple steps or something, and I'd be like, "Oh no, are you
Mhm.
okay?" All this stuff.
I-
By the time my son was old enough to start walking and he'd tumble down the stairs, I'd just look at him and start kind of laughing, and he'd laugh too and go back to what he was doing. Because 90% of the time, kids that age don't realize something hurts or like is
Mhm.
a scary situation until everybody else reacts to it. So if you just laugh it off, 9 times out of 10, they'll laugh it off too. And
Oh,
it's it's why I think it's people seem it's like, oh, it's the second kid. You don't care as much. It's not like about with caring. It's just been through it before. They're gonna be fine.
okay. I have something to show you. If it, have you seen this, Ken?
Let's see. I think so. Oh yeah, it
This is
is.
what I'm thinking of. Look how he just
Yeah, I don't
stands
think
Yeah,
you
like
should
you
never
know
do
he's
that
hurt.
again. I thought you
yeah,
was gonna walk down the top
You know,
steps. That
little
was
man's
crazy.
hurt.
Don't let that cape boost
yeah.
your
I mean,
head up no
but
more.
that's it.
Did you
You
hurt
know.
yourself? Yeah.
But
Little man was hurt after that.
yeah,
See, oh, I would have laughed. The dad was so serious. He's like, "Yeah, don't do that." Then that would have
yeah,
hurt. Dude, I would have laughed my ass off. But I also been through shit as a child. I had like I had my elbow dislocated at like fucking 4 or 5. Remember that vividly. I remember it
yeah.
got popped out the socket. Mom was like, "You're fine. Just walk it off." I'm like, "It's not fine." I'm crying. Tears are everywhere. She's like, "It's okay." She grabs my arm. I like yell in pain, and it just fucking flops because it's all dislocated. And she's like, "Oh well." I guess we gotta go doctor. And yeah, they popped it back in place. She told them a lie. I kind of don't want to say exactly how it got dislocated, but um, yeah, that happened. I don't know. I knew I was in pain. Fuck that. Though for some reason that hurt worse than when I dislocated and broke three of my fingers on my left hand. I
That's
fucking
definitely not good.
I was in PE and somebody tackled me and I landed on them wrong. And I'm like, oh
Ooh.
shit. I went to the PE teacher. He's like, oh yeah, go to nurse. I go to nurse. She's like, oh yeah, it's not that bad. What they were dislocated. So they were like half an inch out from where they're supposed to be. And it looked kind of like a half pipe. Like they just dipped inward and across because they were broken and dislocated. She's like, yeah, it's not that bad. I actually had to get surgery on it to get it popped back in place.
Yeah, see, I've been very fortunate. I've never actually broken anything except for my nose. I did break my nose in
Mm.
high school because I was being cheeky and I put like a pencil on my buddy's seat because we were fucking young and stupid. And as soon as he sat down, he just stood up and just fucking decked me right in the nose.
Jesus.
Not a smart move on my end, to be honest, but either way, it was a good time. Then I broke it again. It was actually like it's a little crooked, but it's not like it used to be. 'Cause I
Mhm.
used to do a lot of like skateboarding and stuff in high school, and I hit like a crack in the sidewalk as I was
Mhm.
just riding down, and flung forward and hit my nose on a stop sign,
Jesus.
and it kind
Well, that's
of
one way to
corrected it a
stop.
bit. Yeah. It kind of fixed it a bit. So I mean, it's still a little
That's
crooked, but
nice.
not like it used to be.
That's cool.
But
I didn't even
other
notice it
than
was
that, I've
crooked.
never really gotten too many injuries, to be honest.
No. Oh,
No,
I
I kind of
dislocated
surprised
my
me.
thumb recently at work. I dislocated and then I popped it back in place while I was there. Oh, and it hurt for like a couple days. Oh, it's so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I don't think I'd want to. Every time I see like a video or like in a movie where somebody like relocates something, I'm just like, I don't like that.
Ooh,
I
it
don't like thinking about
sucked.
that.
It sucked. It's so bad. I should have just went to the hospital.
Yeah,
I almost cried
usually
right there.
that's the best call.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking. You know how much a hospital bill is? My insurance probably covered it, but
Yeah, that's
you know how much it could have been? This ain't no Canada.
true, true. That's why I don't
Yeah.
go to the hospital like ever because I don't have insurance. So
Yeah.
your boy
Dude.
ain't ending up in
Oh my.
medical debt.
I remember I had to pay so much because of Obamacare. Obamacare kind of hurt me so bad. I didn't get a tax return one year because of it. It was ridiculous. Fuck Obama. I'm kidding. I love Obama. Obama did some great things, but fuck Obamacare specifically.
Yeah. See, it worked out in my favor because for a while there I was insured through the
Yeah.
state, but now I don't qualify anymore. So, despite
Yeah.
making objectively less money than I did at the time,
Jesus Christ.
but welcome to Pennsylvania.
Damn. No, talking
But
about health and stuff, Ken. I set my house on fire.
you what?
I set my kitchen on fire, most
Oh, I saw you
specifically.
tweeted something out about that, but then I
I
forgot. What the fuck did you do?
I just got back from Walmart, you know. I got some lights
Mhm.
for my room. It looks pretty nice now. I got a new shelves. I don't know if you can tell. See. I think they're
Oh yeah, I
better.
do. Yeah, they're
It actually
definitely nice.
shows everything that I have. So I came back, I got lights, and you're like, I'm hungry. We got some leftover sloppy joes. You know what go good with sloppy joes? Some tater tots. I set a pan on the stove. I was gonna shallow fry them because I wasn't gonna get like a big old pot for like 20, maybe 15 tater tots. Just a little bit, a little hungry. I go in my room for 3 minutes trying to set up lights, and then I finish setting it up, and my sister's like, Burr, there's a fire. I'm like, what? I walk out there, the fucking stove's on fire, everything's on fire. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And she's just screaming in my ear, what do we do? We're gonna lose our house. Everything's gone. We don't know. Do I call the cops? I was like, no, it's okay. I got this. I'm trying to stay calm. I don't have a lid. I'm trying to look for baking soda. The baking soda is directly above the fire, so I can't get it to put out the
Of course.
fire. I go look for lids for the pan, see if I can cover it. Probably couldn't because the fucking fire was like 3 feet tall. Um, couldn't find the lid that would fit to actually extinguish it. So I grabbed a couple towels. I moved it. I slowly moved the pan onto the floor because there's no way I could like tackle that fire and the fire that was on the cabinets and the fucking uh the the lid or whatever it's called. I take care of the fire that's in the pan first, and I start patting down whatever the shelf is on fire, the cabinets, and I check everything. Everything's done. I'm fucking exhausted. I call my mom. I'm like, yeah, I almost set the house on fire. She's like, what the fuck? I take a picture, all that. I melted the fans in the lid. You know what I'm talking about? To suck up the
Oh,
smoke.
yeah.
I melted
Yeah.
that. I melted the light bulbs. I burned I burned the cabinets. I have pictures actually.
God damn
Can I have pictures?
it. Yeah.
Let
Maybe
me
you
unplug
just
this.
shouldn't be allowed in the kitchen.
Don't say that, Ken. I'm a good cook. Can you see this?
Jesus, dude. Yeah, you're a good cook. Sure as hell cook those covers.
It was 3 minutes, Ken. I figured out what the problem was. It wasn't my fault. It was whoever washes dishes. There was probably residue on the bottom of that pan because I was for 3 minutes. It was 3 minutes. There's no way that like the oil got hot enough to start the fire. It was whatever's on the bottom of the pan that started the fire. That led up to the grease. And it's
Yeah.
my fault
And
for not just washing dishes myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But no, now I gotta
Yeah.
get cabinets and all that stuff. It's gonna be like $250, which ain't bad. It's not bad.
No, that's not too bad for cabinets.
No.
But no, we had a similar situation actually last
Yeah.
week because my youngest he had a little plastic square plate that he had spaghetti on, and
Yeah.
he put it in the oven to prevent the cats from eating it so he could eat it later.
Yeah.
And we made dinner the other night, and I told my oldest, or my wife told my oldest, she was like, "Hey, can you preheat the oven for me?" So we preheated the oven. We came out, and there's just like this melted plate of spaghetti just going right through the
Jesus.
grates, and it's like, I mean, it's still there. I gotta pry it off. We haven't used the oven
Mm-hmm.
since then, but like, I have to take the grate out, pry it out, like kind of heat it up a bit so that like the
Mm-hmm.
plastic stuff is malleable enough for me to get off of
Mm-hmm.
there, and it's just a pain in the ass. The thing is, like, this shit happened. This isn't even the first time this has happened. Like, because I told him, I'm like, look, kiddo, don't put stuff in the oven because if we preheat the oven and we forget it's in there, like if it's like a pot
Mm-hmm.
of like mac and cheese or something that we put in there to make sure the cats don't get it while we eat and we forget about it, whatever, the pot's not gonna melt.
Mm-hmm.
A plastic plate or like even a ceramic plate would be an issue. Ceramic plate would like explode. Uh, but I'm just like, dude, you gotta stop doing that. Like obviously it's I should check the oven before
Mm-hmm.
preheating, but at the same time it's like just don't
See,
do this.
we check the oven always because I don't know if you've ever been into like a Hispanic family or maybe even an African American family household.
Mhm.
But we keep our shit in our oven. We keep our pots and
Yeah.
pans there. Or we used to. We don't do it anymore, but we used to. So I got in the habit of actually checking the oven before I turn it
Yeah.
on. But
No, I mean it's just a good habit to get into.
yeah.
I
You
mean,
don't
ever
know.
since
Maybe
we've
there's a
got
baby in
cats,
there. Or a
yeah, you
cat.
never know.
Well,
hmm
I mean, some
Ever
people
since we
like
got cats, I
cats.
check the dryer. Like I don't start the dryer without checking it. Dude, and I
What?
mean, we've been fortunate, and obviously, it's not like anything has happened. But the thing is, like, if if you leave the dryer open after running it, it's warm. So
Mm-hmm.
the
Oh.
cats will hop in to like take a nap or whatever. And then if you just pile
Uh-huh.
laundry on top of them and start it, like you know, you got a
Jesus.
not so good scenario with the cats. But
Damn.
yeah, we've been very fortunate. Obviously, like I have caught a cat or two in the dryer before, but like we've never started it with the cat in there.
Jesus, like fucking some Stuart Little type of shit.
Yeah, I know, and it's like cats. I know you guys don't know any better, but you need to fucking stop.
God damn. Yeah, I never had a washer dryer when I had cats. Though they tried to drink my mop water a few times, but
Yeah, you got to be careful of that.
yeah. No, dude, I love those cats. Dude,
Yeah, cats are great.
the dude who fucking killed him is an asshole. Did I ever tell you about them,
Yeah,
Ken?
I think you did. Yeah, you had mentioned that somebody killed your cats.
Well, I can mention on the podcast. I had two cats. They were my sisters, and I was moving to Arizona. This was back when I lived in New Mexico, so I gave him back to her ex husband, because he was gonna take care of him. Because I was gonna move, I couldn't bring him, and within 2 weeks, both of them were dead. One ran away, and then one got stuck in his AC unit and died. So fuck that
Oh,
dude. Fuck that asshole.
god damn.
Oh, there's a reason he's an
Yeah.
ex husband. She,
Yeah.
she was gonna be widowed if I was still in New Mexico when it happened.
I don't
But
blame
yeah,
you there though.
dude, I love those cats. They were my favorite. Dude, one would just hop on my shoulders when I was just doing nothing, just chilling.
I don't mind that like most of the time, but sometimes you're just not in the mood for it. Like we have one of the smaller cats in the house does that. Like she'll hop up onto the table and then when people
Mhm,
walk by, she'll hop up onto their shoulder. But
mhm,
like sometimes like if I'm just vegging at the house, like I'll wear like a tank top or something like this
mhm.
and they just latch onto your shoulder and I'm just like you have tiny kitten claws and they're terrible. I like part of me wants to throw you across the room, but like the reasonable individual
Adult.
part of me is like, no, don't do it.
Dude,
But I don't know. It's cats are neat, but good God, sometimes they just piss me off.
no, I was lonely, Ken, so they didn't piss me off. I was a cat lady, pretty much. They were the only people to talk to, and I have full on conversations with them. You're hungry? Oh yeah, you want some food? You would never believe what happened at work today. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, Ken. Content creators, like right now,
Oh
there's
yeah.
so much fucking drama with everybody.
It's literally
Literally,
all of them.
it's all fake drama. I believe it's all fake drama just to get, because everything's dry right now. No games, nothing really
Yeah,
happening. So I just think it's just fake drama, in my opinion.
that's fair. I mean, yeah, I feel like the top, like very top of Twitch is mostly drama content to begin with. So if there's not
Yeah,
much going on, people have to like make their own.
because that's
Like
all like
you,
the LSF stuff or
yeah,
LSF content creators.
yeah. It's like I mean, even the people who like do play games, it's like even Asmongold who kind of
Oh,
like started.
he talks about shit through whatever game he's
Yeah.
playing, dude.
hmm And that's what I'm saying though, is like even though like if you want to get technical, Asmongold started as like gaming content.
Hmm.
Like he's very, very good. Like if anybody profited off of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing,
Oh,
most it was Asmongold. Like he did a very good job
Asman,
about making that like,
Ludwig,
hmm
Hassan. Oh my god.
and that's just it. Like that's what the top is now. It's just
Hmm.
drama content,
Hmm.
and getting shit all worked up. And I mean
Like
that's Twitch.
like the allegations. Well, I don't know what to call it now. Between the streamer Adriana and Crazy Slick, you
Oh yeah,
the sexual assault case.
yeah.
Like I mean, he had to be in it because one of his co-founders of OTK was a part of the drama too, Mizkiff. So I can
hmm
see why he was there, but he was also like, I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Like I feel like he didn't have to be there. And if you're gonna have one like co-founder, you should have all of them.
Yeah,
And it was just a bunch of men talking about a woman's sexual assault. It was the dumbest thing ever.
yeah.
I
It
was
is
upset.
yeah. But once again, that's how a lot of these people make their money on Twitch is getting everybody all riled up, and
Mhm.
I don't necessarily like. I don't know. It's not content I pay a lot of attention to, but like we've talked about before, like I'm not, you know, following any of those like OTK people or anything on Twitter, but I still see their shit all the time because
Mhm.
that's how Twitter works.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if it's not something you really follow, it's kind of difficult to,
Well,
I
like I
guess,
said,
stay out of it.
like when it comes to content creators, in order to get big, you gotta be in the sauce. You
Hmm.
gotta be all up in the sauce. So even content creators that you follow that are smaller are gonna be interested in it and commenting about it because they want little juice. Especially if you have like a
Yeah,
big creator like Mizkiff falling off and just dropping off. All his viewers got to go somewhere, right? So might as well
yeah,
speak your piece and people check you out and hopefully they come to you.
yeah. I mean, and that's very true. Like I mean, this whole like the dream face reveal thing.
Oh,
Most of the
dude.
people I follow on Twitter don't have. I've never heard them say anything about Dream like once.
Yeah.
After yesterday or whenever, I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, it's yesterday, something like that.
Yeah, we're
After
streaming.
that, all of a sudden, all kinds of people are fucking
Yeah, we're
putting their
recording this
two
on
cents
Monday.
in, and I'm like, I've never heard you say anything.
hmm
Then now all of a sudden you got something to say, and it makes sense. It's
I mean,
uh,
I feel like if you're doing
yeah,
it in a positive light, that's okay. But if you're gonna, there's a lot of content creators, especially with check marks, like on
hmm
Twitter, that are just calling him straight up ugly and that he should have kept the mask on and certain stuff like that. Like, why even say that shit, man? It's just for
yeah,
clicks. Because he's a, that's the easiest thing. I even watched Ludwig because I was watching Ludwig stream while the countdown to the face reveal. And he's like, "What's the
mhm,
easiest way to get clicks?" And then like, yeah, he got like fucking 15K likes in like 10 seconds. So like, a lot
yeah.
of the people commenting on it are just looking for clicks, which, like again, that's how you get people in this
Yeah.
industry
Unfortunately,
clicks.
that's how the game works. And I will say, in my experience, like I don't really follow Dream's content much or anything. I don't personally have much of an opinion on his face reveal.
hmm
It's one of those things. It's like like it. I think it's a really good play.
Oh
Um,
yeah, 100%.
from like a content creation standpoint, like you're gonna drum up a shit ton of attention, especially if you're one of those people. It can backfire because I personally, my thoughts on it are I think some these days anonymity does benefit content creators more now than it used to.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, like the rise in VTubers and stuff like
hmm
that, where people can kind of envision instead of getting like a physical
hmm
uh,
Limitation.
confirmation. Yeah, yeah, exactly. They're not limited by what you may or may not look like. It's fuck to any three different people that you could look different because you're just
hmm
behind an avatar or whatever. Um, so that like mystery kind of appeals to people. So sometimes I feel like while it's less common nowadays, sometimes that face reveal can kind of backfire that kind of content in that kind of line of content.
Remember how many face
But
reveals there were back in the day?
hmm oh
Now
yeah, it was
there's
like a concept because
Eddie,
everybody started and they didn't
no
have face
camera, because there
so
wasn't
then they,
anything good out.
mhm. So then people got face cams or they got on Twitter or they did whatever and they're like, oh, face reveal.
hmm
And it's like,
Whoa,
I don't know.
that's the guy I watch every day.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Dude,
and it's true because most of the content creators I watch in like the Pokemon community, I didn't know what they looked like for the longest time until
everybody had
they
their
would,
avatar thing.
yeah, everybody
Dude,
had their avatar thing.
the anime little Pokemon thing. Oh, those
Yeah,
days, man.
dude, that was a different age for YouTube.
Everything was
Yeah,
like
I
I'm
mean,
trying to
shit, you didn't
think
even have
of
Twitch as an option back then.
Twitch.
Yeah.
When I started YouTube, I think Twitch started taking off 2016.
Hmm.
Maybe it was a year before that. It really started taking off. 'Cause I think that's when did Twitch plays Pokemon?
Oh, shit, that
When was that?
wasn't that 2016?
2014. Fev.
2014.
Jesus, that's
Jesus.
old. Wow. So that's when like Twitch started gaining viewers. It still wasn't even big. I mean, it's still not big now compared to YouTube and even
No,
Facebook.
I think the biggest thing is it's got Amazon backing it, and
Yeah.
like that makes it much bigger than it actually is.
Mm,
You
but
know.
mm, now they're doing
But,
so many changes. Like Twitch,
hmm
oh, Twitch was so fucking good. Now they're just doing just dumb decision after dumb decision. The fucking
Yeah,
ad split, like bigger streamers that had like 70-30 split, 60-40 are now all going to 50-50. What's the point of
yeah,
even staying on Twitch when you go YouTube with a 70-30 split? OnlyFans, you get what the majority of like 90% of your money. Patreon, you get all your money. Like, what's the point of
yeah. Like,
Twitch?
yeah, there's a bunch of smaller options that are kind of taking advantage of this. Like, I saw a couple on Twitter, like Fan House. I think Fan House does
Mm-hmm.
90/20 or 90/10 as well.
Yeah.
Um, there's a couple smaller options that are kind of taking advantage of the fact that Twitch is kind of shooting itself in the foot
Fansly.
and kind of yeah. But I think the thing is, I think Amazon gave Twitch like a specific time frame to make money,
Mm-hmm.
and they're kind of quickly coming up on that deadline.
Mm-hmm. They're
And
not
I
making
think
shit.
yeah, and I think that's why they're starting to make these decisions. That's kind of like cutting into their content creators' profits.
So
And I mean,
you want to know when I think Twitch is done? When they remove Twitch Primes. When Twitch removes Twitch
yeah,
Primes,
when they
it's
remove Twitch
over.
Prime, yeah,
Because that's where they lose a lot of their money. Think
yeah,
about most people subscribe with Twitch Prime. All you
yeah.
gotta do is hit the purple button down below on your favorite Twitch streamer and scroll down until you hit subscribe free with Twitch Prime. Did I say that so much? It just rolls off the tongue. It's
But
so
yeah, I
bad.
mean, it is true. Like, they don't make money on Twitch Prime.
Mm-mm.
Like,
No, dude.
and that once they get rid of that, I mean, you're already seeing, I think, a handful of people move. A handful of bigger names move over to YouTube, and even before these changes, you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
When
Tim, Lupo,
Ludwig changed to
Ludwig.
YouTube, that was huge.
You got Valkyrie,
Uh,
Kurtz, JD. Well, Ludwig was big because he was like a just chatting streamer.
yeah,
Mainly YouTube was taking gamers. Ludwig is very much content minded when where he goes outside the box or not necessarily. He does like the same 10 things, but he'll like jazz it up.
yeah,
He'll do a little twist on it. You
yeah,
laugh, you lose, you leave the room. I guess other people have done that. Decorate my room. I thought that was an interesting stream
yeah.
where he made two
I
videos
mean,
out that one video
yeah,
where they bought the stuff and the second video where his stream designed it.
yeah.
It-
I mean, Ludwig's got a very like you said, content oriented, you know,
Mind, yeah.
mind, and I think that's one of the things that works well. Like, obviously, his like initial subathon was
Hmm.
huge,
Hmm.
um, but like just turning everything into content, uh, is just kind of like I think a talent that he has that
Yeah.
it's very like makes it much easier for him to capitalize on just about
Wasn't
anything. And
wasn't he
mm,
a what are the word like a caster before he like really got into Twitch like for
that I don't know.
Smash?
That
Uh,
I don't know.
Was Ludwig a caster on Twitch? Um, known as a live streamer, YouTuber, podcaster, esports commentator, and competitor. Commentator. Did I say caster? Well, same thing, right?
Yeah, kind of the same thing.
Um,
I did not know he was a melee player. I'll give him that.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what he started off with. One of his
Yeah,
biggest videos
I
is something about Smash. I mean, I could probably look this up.
I didn't follow much melee at the time. Like, I played Ultimate, but like I didn't have a lot of interest in like the melee.
Oh, you know who? Okay, so you know how I mentioned he decorated his stream room or not a
Yeah.
stream room, like a guest room. Guess who's
Hmm.
sleeping in it? Fucking
Oh.
XQC. One of the biggest content creators on Twitch is fucking sleeping in a race car bed and has like anime titties all around him. Uh, what am I looking for? Um, one of his is one of his biggest. Oh, like top 10 salty ice climber moments in Smash. That's his
Oh, okay.
fourth most viewed video. And then he also has a song called "I Miss the Old Mango." It's the
Uh,
it's like a parody of the "I Miss the Old Kanye." You know that one? You probably don't. You
yeah,
don't know like
I
Kanye.
don't. I was just agreeing with you. So.
Fucking dude, Kanye's
Okay.
the goat.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, he's good at making content.
he is
Even
very
if it's
good.
not my particular like flavor of content that I usually watch, like I think
Well, you're an
it
old man,
the
Ken.
fact, yeah, and the fact that he's made it as where he's at today just kind of solidifies that. I mean,
Mhm.
just about any situation I've seen Ludwig in like trending on Twitter or trending wherever, it's because he's making content out of something,
Mhm. Mhm.
which is crazy.
It's
It's
just
a
it's
gift.
very insane. I feel
Yeah.
like he just is a natural at it. Well, if you think about it, like he was very much the popular kid in school, and I feel like when you see his content and like relate it to his numbers, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Um, I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people start off as like introverted and quiet people when they start streaming and stuff, and the ones
Hmm.
who break out of that go beyond
Yeah.
because you can't be shy and stream. If you're just sitting here and not saying a single word, nobody's gonna watch you.
No.
Nobody's gonna watch you unless it's like an ASMR stream or like it's like. Have you ever seen like Minecraft aesthetic videos where it's like
Oh yeah.
raining and they're building stuff? I love those videos. I actually do love those videos,
Yeah.
but not everybody can do that. Okay, you can't. I'm not gonna watch a million channels of that. I'm only gonna pick a couple I like. But
Yeah.
no, those are great content for me. I
Yeah.
am trying to be more like Ludwig, if I'm being honest. Obviously, you can probably tell by my thumbnails on my recent videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Though, actually, my YouTube channel's been popping off, Ken. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah. I have. It has been popping off. I need to take 5. I got an emergency downstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry, dinner got done.
Oh, so you're eating, Ken? What the heck?
I had to eat, dude.
Oh
Actually,
my.
more or less, I had to help Kayla finish dinner, but
Oh,
then
this
I also
guy.
ate my food.
What the heck? Could have just ate it on the podcast.
Nah, man. I don't want to eat on camera. That's cringe.
No, it's not. Haven't you seen what's his name? Nick Avocado, something like that.
True.
My
Yeah.
favorite clip is he's like, I have OCD, and then his cameraman's like, yeah, obesity. Have you seen that clip?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's so funny.
I
What
didn't
were we
even know who
talking?
that guy was until Moist
Oh,
Critical did uh
dude,
did his video on it.
he's insane, dude. He was
Yeah.
fit. He was like a vegan, and then he's like, I stopped being vegan because my tooth hurt, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Apparently,
Yeah,
his
and then he
teeth are
started
rotting
making
from the diet.
content out of
Yeah, he just
eating.
started making content, mukbangs, dude. Oh my god, what were we talking
Definitely
about?
a good
Dream's
indie.
face before.
Something like that. Yeah, and just
Oh,
content creators in general, I guess.
content creator being mean to the poor kid.
Oh yeah, like I don't know. It's like if you don't care, that's fine. Like leave it be. I
Yeah,
think it's really weird when people get all complaining about something. It's
hmm,
kind of like real boomer energy, and it's
yeah,
like it's like if it doesn't actually affect you, like
hmm,
if it maybe you just shouldn't worry about it.
yeah. Don't worry about it, man. It's not your. Just because you're not invested into something doesn't mean you should shame other people for it. It's
Mhm.
like a video game's coming out and you're like, oh dude, I'm excited for this game, and somebody's like, that's kind of weird. Why are you excited for a game? Like
Yeah,
like it's cause that's what they like. That's what they want. Like
yeah,
people were invested into Dream hoping that he'd show his face. 30 million subscribers, man. Think about all those
yeah.
people who are like wondering what he looks like. Some people were disappointed, some people were like, oh, he's actually somewhat cute, somewhat handsome. I
Hmm.
think he's a good looking dude. I think people's expectations were too high. Like they were expecting like
Yeah.
fucking God himself, like to pop
Yeah.
off on the screen. But like
Yeah.
he's not a bad looking dude. He's a good looking dude.
No. Yeah. And it's just super weird. I think that people are like I mean, it's bound, it's gonna happen. Like, if, especially at that like level of quote unquote fame,
Mm,
it's people are gonna be shitters about it. There's just no way around it.
dude.
I guess it's kind of weird to make your entire personality about that scenario or like hating on scenarios like that. But I don't
hmm
know.
hmm
I don't really care one way or the other. I mean, it's like good on him, but
Dude had like 600K viewers last time I checked for his
yeah, it
face
was
reveal.
insane.
It was
It
absolutely
was
insane.
insane.
And then his video, let's see. I want to refresh because when I checked it this morning, it was at 21 mil.
This is weird. Hello.
It's at 24 million. It gained 3
Yeah.
million from my stream this morning. Dude, the dislikes. Dude, the 562,000 dislikes, 2.6 million views. Or
I didn't even,
likes.
I didn't even see that they showed dislikes again.
Oh no, I have that add on. I was like,
Oh, okay.
fuck that. I want to know if my video is doing good or not. And other people's
Well,
videos. If
yeah, I
I
was
want
gonna
to
say
steal content,
as a content creator, you can still see your dislikes. You just can't see everybody else's.
yeah, if I'm gonna steal content, I gotta make sure it's good content.
Hmm.
But yeah, dude, I wish I'd never showed my face.
So
Imagine
then you can do a
just
face reveal.
30 million. People used to do it for like 100 viewers, like
Hmm.
face reveals at 100. This dude did it at 30 million subscribers. How much do you think his channel went up and down in subscribers? Do you think it went up or went down?
I would imagine it went up.
It went
I
up.
mean, it's getting a lot of attention. Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy. I unsubscribed because of his face. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'd
Wow,
never
dude.
subscribe to him. He just doesn't post enough for me to subscribe to him. Somebody's just like, oh, he posted a new video. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. But it's not like something
Yeah.
where he's posting weekly or
Doesn't he mostly
daily.
do Minecraft stuff?
Yeah, and it's like every couple months. So
Yeah, like I'm not all that into. Like, I don't mind hanging with the boys and playing some Minecraft here and there,
hmm
but I'm not like
actually,
all that into Minecraft content.
his stuff is like where he's being chased by people, and it's clearly scripted. It's
Yeah.
very much scripted to where he like wins or gets close to winning. Because imagine you versus three people. If those three people are like beating the shit out of you, of course you're gonna die in like a minute.
Yeah. But
So like, yeah.
that's another thing too, though. Like, and it admittedly was a mentality that I didn't necessarily have when I first started doing YouTube or like tried to get into content creation to begin with. Um, I don't have an issue with scripted content. Um,
hmm
I guess I used to because I always
Mm,
like had to hold on to this like, oh, it's disingenuine. Admittedly, I'll point out like it doesn't mean that because it's scripted, I immediately like it, But I'm saying
hmm
the fact that it's scripted isn't really too big a deal. Like, if it's gonna make better content to make something up as opposed to what's actually happened in the game or whatever, then so be it. I'm watching this to be entertained. So,
Well,
if you can show you're a better entertainer, then
yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with like I guess comedy, where people
hmm
fluff up their stories in
yeah,
order for it to be more entertaining. There's just a point where if it's bad acting, ugh, I don't care if it's scripted as long as it's good acting.
yeah, oh yeah, there's got to be good execution to
Yeah, if it's not done correctly, or if I can tell this person was paid like $5 to say 5 lines,
it.
I don't want to watch it. I just cringe too
Yeah.
hard. What do you mean you slept with my sister?
It's admittedly why like a lot of the stuff that is aimed at a younger audience, I don't really care for because it's like
hmm
it's like even the YouTubers that maybe it's not scripted per se, but they're just like super loud and obnoxious the whole time, and
hmm
like everything they're saying sounds very scripted. Nothing against people who make a living that way.
Alpha
I
rap.
just think
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no,
That's the first
I don't.
one that came to mind.
I'm thinking of others, like the ones my youngest watches. I can never remember their names, but I don't remember. But it's just I don't know. It's just annoying.
I feel like a lot of Minecraft tubers are like that. If I'm being honest, they'll have
Yeah.
like a script for like their intro, and then one thing I don't like, it's like they'll do prank videos in Minecraft,
hmm
where they start off like, "All right, guys, we're here in the Minecraft SMP server, and we are going to play a prank on all my friends. One of my other friends are gonna put them all here, and I'm gonna steal all their diamonds." And then I was like, "Oh no, you stole our diamonds!" Yes, I did, and you gotta solve a riddle to get them back. I can't stand those. I really can't.
Yeah. No, that's. But once again, it's for a different audience. Is the
What
thing.
happened
I
to
mean,
real pranks where you killed your buddy and then threw his diamonds in the lava?
you mean grieving?
What? Nah, it's just a prank, bro. It's just a
Yeah,
prank.
it's just a prank. I don't know. Prank videos in general, like, they're just kind of dumb. Like, I feel like Minecraft has held on to them more so than other mediums. Like, I don't know.
You know what I think? What Minecraft is? You know how you used to have like phases of YouTube, or like the drama phase. You have like the prank phase. You got the React Andy phase.
hmm
Minecraft has taken all those phases and is like clinging on to all of them because you
Yeah.
got pranking in Minecraft, you got reacting to Minecraft content, you got like all the stuff with Minecraft. Which I mean, people are gonna hold on to that stuff.
hmm
Minecraft is just Minecraft's
I
never
think
gonna die.
no. I mean, it continues to show that because like I remember when Minecraft died like a million times, but then somebody big
Yeah,
would play it and it'd get big again, or they'd come out with a big
Dream.
update. And even then, they didn't really die. It didn't really die. It's just most of like your older viewers didn't care about it. I mean, it was still
Yeah.
always very popular with the younger audience.
hmm I mean, anything dealing with kids is like just insane when it comes to views.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely
because
insane.
and it's the thing, like be as a parent, like I get it. Like kids will, especially younger kids, will watch the same thing over and over and over and over again. It doesn't matter if they've already seen the video; they'll watch it again. It's one of those things where they will just keep going, you know, and repeating that process,
Yeah, it's just a lot. I
and then you
couldn't.
just get a ton of views. What's up, buddy? Okay, not right now. Not right now.
Um, yeah, I wish
Speaking of
kids watch
children,
my content.
it is
Dude,
like I don't know. It
that's
is one of those
why
things where they just do that.
that's why Dream has 30 million subscribers because of all them kids
Mhm. It's true.
wondering what he looks like. He also has a very like easy to understand logo or like mascot.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little smiley
smiley
face
guy.
thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
But think like YouTube can talking about YouTube. There's this guy named Sneeko.
Mhm.
You don't know him,
No.
but you've heard of somebody else that he's like Andrew Tate.
Oh.
And this guy is a smaller, itsy bitsy, teeny weeny Andrew Tate. He's a very small content creator, and he's very misogynistic.
Jesus.
And I kind of want to play you a couple clips. This is Sneeko. I found this. Let me know if you can hear it. Wait, can you hear my stuff? You haven't been able to hear my stuff, huh?
No.
No, I'm sorry, kid. Hold on. I can change this. My bad. I totally forgot. Change window. Oh shit! What I do? To this. All right.
Comes
Here
to dating
now.
and relationships, who's typically seen as the prize, the man or the
Me,
woman?
bitch. Yeah, the woman.
Okay,
Why are you the prize? Look at how proud she is on her face, bro. Look. Say some nonsense.
so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
Exactly, bro.
The woman.
See,
So who's the prize?
See how
in
he
the relationship,
acts?
Both of them?
both of them. Yeah, oh God.
That's how we should all
Yeah,
be.
that's,
We should all be the prize.
Be the prize.
So then why aren't they
It's
both
itsy
the
bitsy
prize
teeny
in a
weeny Andrew
heterosexual
Tate.
relationship?
Because
yeah.
Because men are trash.
I was about to say men are down here and women are up here.
See? See? See what I'm saying?
Okay, so are women
He's been
equal to
hurt
men or are women
before.
superior to men?
Yeah.
Look
Women
at
are
he's about to
superior.
cry
They're superior.
because these
Said
women
I'm
are talking
superior to
down
men.
on him.
I think I'm superior to women. I'm better than them. They're not worth my
That's
time. But when I say it, it's sexist. When they say it, it's empowering.
it's also like when they say it's empowering, it's because women haven't had rights. It is empowering, so this dude doesn't understand that.
Mhm.
I don't even know how old he is. He looks like he's straight out of high school with that
Yeah.
facial hair. But yeah, all he's known is like women having almost equal everything. Like I say almost because wage gap and just all that stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, when women say that, it is empowering. Women haven't had the best lives like men do.
Mhm.
Even I don't know. I don't know. That was
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
like everybody
So
can
why
be
don't we-
sexist. I just think like general behavior like this, like getting all up on like YouTube and TikTok and all this shit, like it's just real small dick energy because it's
Yes.
just it's
Yeah.
like I can't handle other people having opinions, so I have to I don't know, almost cry on YouTube.
Almost cried on YouTube because a woman said she's better than me.
Yeah.
Dude has definitely been hurt before and is taken out on every woman ever since. But that's Sneeko.
But-
That's just a small little taste of Sneeko, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen
and
his
he's banned.
He is banned on YouTube. This is what he posted on his Instagram. Hi, Sneeko. We reviewed your content and repeated violations of community guidelines. Because of this, we have removed your channel. And he has two channels, Sneeko and like Sneeko with an H, Sneeko. And they got rid of both his channels, which is absolutely insane. Because obviously he's he's Andrew, like itsy bitsy teeny weeny Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
He only has 1,000. Well, he had 1,000 followers on here. I wonder if it went up since. Yeah, it went up 100 followers since this morning. Since I pulled all this up, he went up 100 followers. This is crazy though. I this misogynistic mindset is scary, especially with
Oh, yeah.
impressionable younger kids. Have you seen the little kids who were talking shit like in game to women recently?
No. I was reading something where a lot of like these younger kids that like watched Andrew Tate and stuff like that have been real disrespectful towards like
Just
like
women in
female
general?
teachers and stuff like that. And just,
Yeah.
women in general. And that's kind
absolutely
of fucked
insane.
up.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's what the rhetoric that these people preach is, you know, that women are like inferior, and it's like, dude,
I'm
that's
better than
fucking
women.
yeah. And it honestly, every time you get somebody like that has to like throw that out there, it just makes me feel like you're trying to convince yourself, not everybody else, or at
I'm
least
better.
trying to get other people to agree with you, so you can be like, yeah, I am better.
Yeah,
And it's like,
they're just
dude,
creating
just
echo
grow up.
chambers. Yeah.
Yeah, just grow up.
Dude, he's just upset he's not getting pussy. I'm be honest. Dude almost cried when a woman's like, "Yeah, men are trash." See, women all say that, like, but men are trash. Dude. Imagine he sees this and he comes after us. I can take him. It's okay, Ken. I'll save you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy.
But
I'll
no,
be too busy not cancel.
no, he's crazy. He also got in like debates and stuff on Twitch with like I think Destiny. Was Destiny? No, is Destiny banned on Twitch? He is. Who did I see him on with? Was it Hassan? I don't think it was Hassan. Who was I watching? He was talking to somebody on Twitch, and like whoever the Twitch streamer was just destroying him because he's an itsy bitsy teeny weeny Andrew Tate that who speaks what Andrew Tate says, but is just like throwing up whatever Andrew Tate says. He
Yeah.
doesn't have like any foundation to it. It's like remembering words but not understanding the meaning.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on these children, Ken, growing up to guys like Andrew Tate and Sneeko?
I don't know. I just hope that like they kind of get their shit together eventually. You know, unfortunately, kids are always going to be kind of like influenced by those they see in any form of media, and with the increasing popularity in YouTube as opposed to like traditional television for kids, um, hopefully they just kind of. I think YouTube's making the right decisions
Oh, by
in
getting rid
in
of these.
those regards. Yeah,
Okay.
because while I don't agree with every decision YouTube makes, you definitely don't want that rhetoric being like echo chambered in
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
such a small like younger generation. Otherwise, you're going
Mm-hmm.
to grow. You're going to have generate and like an entire generation of Andrew Tates who think that that's
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Yeah, when it's not okay. It's a dangerous and just a bad mindset in general. So hopefully YouTube keeps it up in that regards.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
know some people say, "Oh well, if you don't like their opinion, just don't listen to them." But it's like
Mm-hmm.
some opinions are just outright dangerous.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, at that point, is it even an opinion?
Yeah,
Like just saying that women are inferior in every way and that you yourself are better than women.
yeah.
I don't think that's right. That's not an opinion.
No, now you're
That's
just kind of getting into the territory of hate speech, and
mm-hmm.
that's not protected anywhere you go. Despite people constantly saying, "Oh, I'm getting canceled for having a shitty opinion,"
Yeah.
it's like, no, you're spreading a really hateful rhetoric, and these websites have every right to shut you down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No matter how you look at it.
You know, Ken, I realize now that we don't have Andrew Tate, maybe somebody should step up in his place. Somebody else who is
Yeah.
kind of bold, you know, not really that white, kind of maybe Hispanic.
Maybe Hispanic. I mean, who knows?
Who knows? The next real G, Latinx. Ew, I said that and I didn't like that. I didn't like Latinx. I don't even know what that means besides like a gender neutral. Does anybody use it besides America? Latinx?
I don't know. I've only heard it a couple times, but I also live like super far north.
Or it's like Latinx? I don't
Yeah.
I don't know how do you pronounce it. I'm white. The only Spanish I know is like whatever's on the Taco Bell menu. You know, taco, burrito, gordita. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That good shit.
That good shit. Give me that Diablo sauce, sir. But no, I can't.
Uh,
I think that's it. We
yeah,
made
I
it. I
think that's.
think we hit an hour. Hopefully, you were gone for a little bit,
Yeah.
munching without even sharing any.
Well, I mean, I can't exactly just like shove it to you through Discord.
We could try though. You could tell me
True.
how it tastes, even though you don't have no taste buds.
I
'Cause
can't taste
COVID.
it. That's the
Dude,
worst. Side note,
yeah.
I'm gonna end it on this. I don't know if you've ever had a double quarter pounder from McDonald's without being
Dude,
able to taste it. It is
no,
horrible. It's
dude.
basically so my mouth can tell that it's greasy and salty, but that's it. So it's
That's
just like
it.
I'm putting food in my mouth and my mouth feels greasy and salty, and I'm just like I can't taste any of the good stuff.
So
So
you
it's
didn't even
like
have to get that. You could have just got
horrible.
like a double cheeseburger and you'd been fine, right?
Yeah,
Dude, oh,
it would
I love
all
double
tasted
quarter
the same.
pounders. Dude, what's your order at McDonald's?
Generally, I usually go for the McChicken, although I do like their
Ugh.
mushroom and Swiss Angus when they get
Do
that.
do they put a lot of mayo on the McChickens there?
Not here, no. It depends on who's making it. It's kind of a toss-up.
Dude.
But for the longest time, the McChickens were the only thing that didn't make me shit my brains out. So,
Jesus. No, when I used to live in New Mexico, they used to fucking put like half a gallon of mayo on there. You take a bite and it looked like a fucking like a crime scene all over your hands.
yeah, sometimes, like I said, it depends on like who's making it in the back, because sometimes it'll have like no mayo on it, and other times it'll have like a 1-to-1 ratio of meat to mayonnaise.
Meat to mayo. You want some chicken with that mayo, sir? Like,
Yeah.
oh, have you seen
Yeah.
the video of the dude dunking ketchup and then eating it? Like, oh, it's bussin'. Like dunking a hot dog in it.
No. Oh wait,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have. Yeah, that took me a
That's
second.
insane. He's just like floop, floop. He's bussing. Yeah. No, I get a quarter
We-
pounder.
yeah, highly recommend eating it while you can taste stuff.
Yeah.
Not being able to taste is terrible.
I didn't lose that when I got COVID. was-
I didn't even lose it until like 2 days ago, or
Yeah.
yesterday. No, it was like 2 days ago. Because I was like, I'm feeling okay. I'm not feeling too bad. I went to the drive-through and got some food and realized I couldn't smell anything or taste anything. So I was like, well, this sucks.
Damn. I would have got my money
So
back.
yeah.
God damn it,
But yeah,
your burger got me COVID.
2 out of 10. Don't recommend.
Damn, 2 out of 10. Why 2 out of 10? Oh, that's a 0 out of
Uh,
10, Ken.
Nah, I got off of work, so
Oh, actually, I did too,
yeah,
and I got paid for it.
yeah. So I mean, I got to go back tomorrow, but other than that, it's kind of like it gave me like a week off of work, so I will take that in a heartbeat.
Nice, Ken. You didn't even
That's why I did it too.
game or anything. That's crazy. Didn't
No,
invite
dude,
me
I
to
fucking
nothing.
slept for most of it.
Jesus. I gamed with you when I had COVID.
I did play a little bit of World of Warcraft,
That's gross. Is anything out? There's a new expansion? When's that?
no, not until November. But I never finished the Shadowlands expansion, so
Okay.
I was
Okay.
trying to trudge through that. I was gonna do it on stream, but I
You
didn't
know
feel like
what?
streaming while I had
Oh
COVID.
my goodness. Ken, you didn't 90% of the WoW streamers just sit there and say nothing anyways.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Everybody's watching Asmongold. It's okay.
Yeah, you don't need to. There's no pressure because everybody's watching Asmongold.
Yeah, everybody's watching Asmongold. You're good. You're good.
I saw he was prepping for the new expansion.
I think everybody is.
It looks like it's gonna be really good. I'm excited.
I heard it was. I don't know. I don't play WoW. I played Classic for a week,
Mhm.
but I played
Yeah,
alone.
I
So
played Yeah, I
Mm.
played a little bit of Classic, but I don't have the same nostalgia boner for Classic that
Mm,
everybody else does because I started in Cataclysm.
okay.
So I don't know. I didn't really care about it. And then I knew that they were going to start selling DLCs, bitches.
That's
Of course,
crazy.
I'm not sure if it's going to be the same model as Classics. I think as long as you're subscribed and own retail, you get Classic for free. But I don't know.
How any of that works. You're the WoW expert here, and you're
I
barely
wouldn't
an
even say I'm a
expert.
WoW expert. Yeah,
You're like a greenhorn.
yeah.
But this was fun,
But
Ken.
yeah, it was fun.
It was
Glad
fun.
we got our first one done.
I still don't know if we're gonna do this weekly or bi-weekly. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. If
We
I'm
can
being
figure it out.
honest, this was great.
Yeah,
It was great.
I am also being honest. I feel it was also pretty fun.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time for the next one. If I'm being honest, peace.